I don't know if y'all can hear me. This is just like frozen on the timer. Put something in chat if you can hear me. What's up, Jake the Great? What's up, Texas? Texas Bullet, what up? All right. There it is. I had to like turn it on and off. I actually made it in time. I hear you. That was crazy. What's up, y'all? All right. Jake the Great, what's up? Texas Bullet, how's it going? The end is near. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. This is one of Joyce's finest walking behind me. They're out here, boy. They be out here, boy. All right, so a couple things I wanted to make sure that I addressed. If something bad were to ever, just kidding. If something, it's something I've been thinking about. Um, there's a lot going on in our world right now, and I can't help but think that every time we turn on the TV, every time we turn on social media, y'all are just gonna have to kind of deal with the sloppy jostling as I walk. I'm gonna walk to a nice little cut that I saw and post up just to have like a chill. Look at that boardwalk behind me. And the rove of small gang behind me. Here we go. I got my little spot right here. I can't help but think every time, we turn on the news, every time we turn on social media, we see the shit going on. We see like Afghanistan going on. We see, everything going on with, the threatening of our braces, of our 80 percenters, of, home built firearms in general. Um, just everything going on right in front of us. All these, quote, mass SHOOTINGs. Um, Damn, girl. And I think every single one of them is a distraction. Zach Carr, what's up, brother? Toxic Patch Co. Holla at your boy. If you want some dope ass patches, go to Toxic Patch Co. Check him out on Instagram too, man. His shit's nasty. He did our patch, the Blue King Light patch. What? You mean they not shut it down? They're in your state. They're not shut down. They're in your state. I don't think that's what you mean. Um, I think all of this shit is a distraction. I think everything that's happening is literally being put in front of us by design to overwhelm us and to shift our focus somewhere else. And usually, when that's happening, there's a reason. We don't know why, and we don't know why until after. And there's got to be something big going on. And it could be that we're headed, towards the boog. And every other motherfucker that's pulling strings knows exactly what's going on and exactly when, where, who, why. But everything that's placed before us is being purposefully put in front of us for a reason, as a red herring, as a distraction, just so we don't, get out of line yet, just so we don't act out yet. I walked up to two of Joyce's. Hello, excuse me, gentlemen, officers. Perhaps, do you know the time that the boardwalk closes for public consumption? Or you want? And I see people like running, biking, jogging, dogging, and all that shit. I literally just saw a group of like 10 dudes with like a Bluetooth speaker, fucking freestyling. And as soon as they walked past me, they stopped. And then right when they got past me, they were like, "Yo, I fucking suck a dick, fuck a bitch, running licks." I was like, "Okay, all right, we could have freestyle together, you know? I got bars. I got bars." Oh, that's great. Um, no, but this shit makes me think, man. Um, if you've ever run something, if you've ever been in control of something, if you've ever run a business, if you've ever, I don't know, owned something that you were 100% completely responsible for, the way you look at things, the way you think about things is, everything that you do and everything that you do not do has an outcome and a consequence. And you look at things extremely strategically. Everything, every word that you say, every direction that you play things. When I used a really large company, I would literally walk out of my office, grab the entire executive leadership team, pull them into an office together and be like, "Yo, remember this thing that happened? Yeah, yeah. Remember how it was all bad? Yeah, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You say this to all the people, da 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 da. You do this. You send out an email to everyone, and you do this, and then we'll have an event, and then the event will be focused on X to make it look like a positive thing. We'll put like psychological fuckery to where literally everything that we're doing is for a specific outcome to manipulate people. And when you're running a large company like that, it's essentially like running a country. And it just makes me think that everything that's happening, they are highlighting certain things and they're placing it right before us. What's up, Kimball? Yeah, I'm on. I guess you could call it a vacation. Another police right there in a fucking golf cart. Hold on, let's see if you can see. Way back yonder. Oh, they just pulled up. Yeah, they're riding around on quads. They're riding around on bikes. They're walking. Some of those motherfuckers are walking around unarmed. Like, who would do that? It's 2021, bro. Walk around unarmed. Come on. Remember, if you see him with the sling bag, got the sling bag on. It's on. The end is near. Beware says, I was getting worried this year, but in the last month and a half, the more I'm seeing the best coming out of people. Yeah, sorry. The good people are just now finally coming out again. You go get yourself a pina colada. Yeah, I've been, chilling all day with my family all day, blowing off business all day, blowing off, you know, everything. I mean, I did some like work stuff, but mostly just kicking it with the fam. So, they're all passed out and asleep. So I'm like, guy, let me go out and stream. But so here's my thing, all right? Everyone that is running a coast, a country, the world, you better believe that they are fucking strategic about every single thing that they are doing, which means that they have 250 million events that they could choose to place before you and pump a narrative and to send you, to influence you and send you in a direction. Why these? Like, why these things? I don't know. But it just raises the question, why these things? Like, why specifically are you putting these things in front of us? Why does it appear that you're putting these things in front of us, like for us to prepare, for us to prepare, um, for us to divide the country, for us to be against each other? I did get a haircut. I brought it back to the old school. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. Damn, old school dark. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I brought my beard down too. Um, Working with my backup device for the next until get a stand in for the big screen. What did I miss? No, I just kind of come on bullshit and chat with y'all. Say what's up. What's up, Appalachian Gun Runner? That's a nice fade. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Number 3 on top. Skin tight fade, Um, but no, it's like, everything that they're putting before us, it's like, why? Like, what is the purpose? What what are you trying to influence us to do? And there's this thing called paralysis by analysis. A lot of people call it like caught in thought. And when you put so much in front of a person that they freeze, do nothing. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to drop as much shit as possible in front of you, so you literally have no idea what to do, what direction to run, what to talk about, what to complain about, what to bitch about. It's crazy, man. Oh, what do y'all think about the whatchamacallit, the thumbnail? So that's the moon, right? The big ass orange like harvest moon. But I took those little like the things that you look through on the boardwalk. I put my phone camera right up to it and I zoomed through it like right up on the moon and took a picture of that bitch. That shit was super crystal clear. But I think as I like zoomed in on it, you kind of lose some of the clarity. But that was for ass and titties and nuts. So, to VGT, could it be this infrastructure bill they're trying to pass just so they can set themselves up to stay in power for years to come? Just a thought. I don't know. Could be. Your local sheriff press controlled by brainwashed college students that like to fuck their boss. Yeah, I had a couple of those girls in my old company. Is there anything else I can get you, Mr. Dark? Sometimes it's best to just go rather than look at every possible direction. Paralysis by analysis. It really put a damper on our military when drones became common on the battlefield. It's funny because people talk about fight or flight all the time, and they're forgetting something. And y'all are probably going to throw it in chat by the time I get to it, but I'm probably making y'all dizzy by like, whoa! But I'm sorry, I'm the type. I like to walk and talk. You guys usually get the stationary dark, chilling in the dungeon, but so when something happens that raises your stress level so much that your immediate, instinctual, primal response is to fight for your fucking life, like to give it all you got, and not everyone resists that way, but generally speaking, to fight for your fucking life or to run for your life, run away from danger and run towards safety. I don't blame you. I don't cut now. I buzz. I feel you. They forgot freeze. Fight, flight, and freeze. And I want you to think back to a moment in your life where you froze. It could have been when you were 5. It could have been when you were 10, 15. It could have been last week. Motherfucker. Hear me? Son of a... Hold up. My fucking AirPod died. Hold up. Well, technically it's not an AirPod, it's a Beats. I'm sponsored by Dre. No big deal. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, so I want you to think back to a time in your life that, something happened that terrified you so much that all you could do was nothing. Fucking froze. And something bad may have happened to you. And then typically, if that ever happens, you're like, all right, fuck this. I am never going to fucking freeze again. Dre doesn't own Beats anymore. Yeah, I know they're Apple now. I was joking. You only make your own safety. Ain't that the fucking truth, man? There is no motherfucker that's gonna save you except your goddamn self. That's for sure. Made a fortune selling. Oh yeah. I'm above the dirt, brother. So far so good. Oh yeah. So when you get this like crazy ass situation that happens, whatever it is, like I said, you could be 5, 10, 15, 25. It could have been this morning. Anytime in your life when something like that happened and you just fucking froze and you can't even make sense of it. You're like, how the fuck did something like that happen? Like you always think back and you go back through, they say hindsight is 2020 and you're like, man, like how could I put myself in that much extreme danger just because I froze like a bitch? And I've been in situations like that where maybe you froze up, got punched in the face, and woke up later like like oh shit, I'm not gonna do that again. And I can't say that while I'm behind enemy lines, Jeff Manley. Come on. Let's say last night after my little walk around, dirty Jersey, I went back and took something out of the left side of my waistband and showed the camera because my phone actually died last night while I was in midstream. But just know that the the words I selected yesterday was that I would never carry in Jersey because I value their state sanctions way beyond my self-preservation. Dude, you know what? And sometimes it's the best thing to do. Too many choices says I usually make the opposite choice and go headlong into the stupid or like head first or whatever. What's up, Bacon? Never got your email. So if you've ever frozen up before and got punched or robbed or whatever the fuck and somebody got the drop on you or whatever, you felt that moment of helplessness where you were literally at somebody else's will. And if you felt that before, and I felt that before, you make a commitment that you are never going to let that shit happen again, ever. And when you are in a situation where shit is just so heavy that boom, right away, your fucking adrenaline is pumping 1,000 miles an hour. You can't think, you can't function, and the only things you can resort back to are the things that you have done 10,000 times and you just like automatically do. Yes, automatically. That's a word. Um, What flavor are you putting out of the Robo-Peter? Bro, I'm never getting hit in the face again without following up with a partial mag dump. Fighting fair was cool when I was 12. That's the thing, man. Fighting fair used to be like the honorable thing to do, right? Like fighting fair was like, you know, the thing that you do. You drop what you're holding, you take off your backpack, you look at him in the eye, then you square up and you say, "Let's do this, buddy." And then you proceed to box. You box it out, and if it goes to the ground, we used to have people that would break it up and be like, "Nah, get the fuck off the ground. No wrestling like a bitch. You stand up and box. You stand up and box till one of you are spitting out your teeth and picking them up with a broken fucking arm." That's how fucking shit used to go down when I was a kid. And that whole fighting fair shit is donezo. If you find yourself in a fair fight, it's because your tactics are shit and your planning is shit. And that's going up against any fucking potential target, whatever it may be. And it may be a dog. It may be a bad guy. It may be a dog. It may be one of these other kinds of bad guys with boots that some people like to, you never know what kind of target you're going to be going up against. And, you got to prepare yourself. And I would never, ever advocate for anything like that at all. But I'll tell you that the best thing that you can do is train and not just go to the range and shoot a fucking magazine in a goddamn silhouette. I mean, train like some shit. Train with your fucking blades. Train with your fucking OC spray. Go outside and fucking spray a goddamn tree and put your face in that shit and fucking, you know, get exposed to it and see what it feels like and, you know, fight, go hit the fucking mats with your boys, like no homo, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm guilty of not doing that enough, but I think we all are. But the point is, the purpose is like, yeah, you can't fight today. I mean, yeah, I don't want to say, well, I want to say it, but um, I ended up in a situation not too long ago, and if you throw hands nowadays, you gotta like sneak a motherfucker and then catch his boy and then fucking jump in your car and peace out, which actually describes a really similar situation. Um, we're probably gonna have to call this stream, testifying against yourself. But anyway, y'all want to go for a walk down the boardwalk? So anyway, my whole point to all this shit is that when you end up in a situation where you are overwhelmed, like you take in like more than 6 million pieces of information every second, okay? Now you may step back and be like, holy shit, there ain't no fucking way. How the fuck could I take in 6 million pieces of information every second? I'll give you an example. I want you to look at that picture, okay? Tell me what that picture is. Just that view right there. What is it? I know, right? F's in the chat for the steel case. I am at the end of the stream. I am going to drop a little pro tip in the stream at the very end for steel case that you can get right now for a very, very reasonable amount, and it comes with a bonus. And I'll let you know where to get it and why. It's a shit show, an ambush. Damn, see, that's why I fucking love y'all, man. You guys are great. So, a boardwalk just flew over my house. So, it's a boardwalk, right? It's a boardwalk, and the planks are laid out right in front of you. They're wood. Some of them are brownish, some of them are gray. There's nails in them. There's white lines on them, and the white lines Some say pedestrian, some say bike, some say, this and that. There's benches. The benches are concrete and blue. The poles right next to them are steel. The sand to the right, looks like this. It feels like this texture. The lights are there. The light poles are metal. They're black. The lights are mostly white. Some of them are yellow because some got burned out and some got replaced. There's buildings all over. Some are wood, some are concrete, some are blue, some are red. Some, have a different type of feeling to it, like stucco. Some are smooth. There's trash cans. There's fucking people. What do people look like? Where the shadows or the silhouettes? What? Just one glimpse down one fucking boardwalk, and there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of just basic information that your mind is naturally just like that every second. Okay? The light's behind you. What light are we talking about? Oh, light. What's up, player? I'm just kidding. Um, so if your brain is built to take on that much information at one time, like what happens when you go into overwhelming mode? You know, like first you have November, then you have January, then you have all the fuckery that came with that. Then you have, the parties that are splitting everything. This is after a year and a half of constant, you know, literally the burning down of our fucking country. Then you have fucking these goddamn riots that are completely fucking chewing up our streets and, fucking us up financially. And, you have the actual literal bifurcation of our country, and literally like splitting everyone up because we don't want communities. We don't want people to all, be together, support each other, because I look at someone on the left, I look at someone on the right, because I don't identify on either side because it's a fucking joke. It's bullshit, and it's a game that is rigged to confuse you and make you think that your brother and your sister are evil. A lot of them are evil, but it just turns you off, turns your sympathy off. Then you have all this shit going on just in the world in general, all these mass, you know, oostings, mass oostings, and then all this fuckery with Afghanistan. And, apparently they said we've already evacuated like 58,000 people in the last 2 weeks. Really? Where at? What are you talking about? The Afghan army? You brought the fucking Afghan army here, gave them a fucking bus pass and a goddamn passport and said good luck. 2/3 of those motherfuckers are shooting dope, right? God, man. And then you equip a terrorist organization with billions of dollars of weaponry, firearms, M4s, M16s, with nods, PAC 15s. You have these dudes that literally for 21 years were fighting in bathrobes with flip flops made out of old tires with AKs that have been burned out for 30 years. And now they're rolling around with fucking 40 grand on their head with quad nods and, an M16 A2 or an M4 fucking full auto. That shit's crazy, dude. Fucking M203 grenade launchers, HD, PE rounds, fucking Mark 19 full auto, 240 Bravos, belts and belts and belts and belts of ammo that they're just gonna fucking unload into domestic buildings at some point. All that shit's gonna come back here. You just wait. and then fucking they put it right in front of you. All these people getting murdered, fucking trying to grab on the planes and shit, trying to pull a Tom Cruise to leave their own goddamn country because they trusted you, because they went against their fucking local, I mean, like their way of life locally to fucking to make some money. And most of those motherfuckers end up dying anyway overseas because, you know, they end up getting fucking canoed in the back of their fucking head just because, you know, they're working with the peoples. So you got the fucking Taliban that's better equipped than the fucking goddamn. This is a fucked up situation. I'm sorry, I've not been paying attention to chat. Yeah, and APCs and Humvees and fucking body armor and yeah, shit. So, you know what? I'll buy one. Take her. I'll fucking buy one. Sounds like a victory. Shaking my head. I know, man. Let me go back up, y'all. I'm sorry. Monkey see, monkey do. Boom! I'm back. Glad to see you out here grinding. What's up, monkey see, monkey do? Um, the lights blind you. You know, when the locals ain't out, something's up. Jackson on the 50. Plus hundreds and hundreds of places to hide if you're a douchebag. Oh, that's from the yeah. Bifurcation, good word. Thank you. I love bifurcation because I mean it's like and I use this comparison all the time. It's like if you took a balloon like a balloon that was like kind of ran out of air. There's a dude that's posted up. He's kind of been following me a little bit. That's why I kind of ran a couple zigzags. And then he walked past me because some evasive maneuvers. And he just puts it up near a trash can. I don't want to have to do it though, man. Like I got stuff to do. um, but nothing bad can happen when you plan for everything bad. Anarchy, this is the way. Government mandate vax. Yeah, bro. Don't get me started on that shit, man. I mean, dude, there are people coming out like saying like all sorts of shit. Doctors saying like, "Hey, FYI, this kills you. This kills you. Here's why. Here's how." Damn, that sounded like a gunshot. Did y'all hear that through the mic? I'm not in a bad like area. I mean, down the ways a little bit. It's a little sketchy, but it's not like super bad. Um, um, cars rolling up where homeboy is. Okay, so now I was talking about. Oh, okay, so the balloon. All right, so you take a fucking balloon, right, and then you squeeze it. When you squeeze the balloon, air pops to either side. Okay, so you squeeze it in the middle, and air pops to this side, and air pops to this side. That is what has happened to the country. Part of it's squeezed to the left, part of it's squeezed to the right, and you got just a big mass in the middle where we've just been completely separated. Let me see. It's not them I'm worried about. It's China that bought a lot of that duplicate to duplicate and sell to Russia. Never thought. Hold on. Damn, I'm trying to keep up with this shit. Never thought I would say it, but I'm jealous of the terrorists right now. Right? Um, no Apaches, thank goodness. Shit, they got 20 Apaches. 19, I guess. They only left the stuff that was too expensive to bring back and not that advanced in tech, but still. Yeah, I thought there were 20 Apaches over there, bro. get some Afghan, let me Americans and send them over there. Oceans, 1776. Dude, bro, I'm like literally about to tie a towel around my head and fucking fly there. Start lapping some receivers, fucking sending them right goddamn back to my own ass. What's up, John Rice? Yeah, drones. But this is the thing, dude. Constantly in your face all day, every day, by design, specifically, like purposefully to terrify you. And why, right? There could be a school oosting at any moment, at any time. But armor should be illegal. There could be, an attack on the country at any time. But guns should be illegal. And by the way, no American needs a machine gun, assault weapons, and grenade launchers and destructive devices, and jets and Apaches, and oh shit, what should we do with all this shit? Oh, just leave it there. We'll worry about it later. What about all the Americans here? We'll come back for them too, and then we'll pick up the weapons if we still have time. Like, come on, bro, really? And then all you do is just plug this shit in front of the American people to the point where even the, ridiculous leftist extremist media is not even supporting their boy. Not even supporting their boy. I never would have thought I'd live to see that. And I don't know if that's a breakdown in the. Now we're going to the streets. We're hitting the streets. Um, I don't know if that's by design or if that's just a breakdown, or if they're like supposed to be doing that to try to influence you to do something or not do something, because that is what everything is. Everything is a psyop. Everything is a manipulation to push you in a direction to do something or not do something. Period. It's crazy. Oh damn, man! I meant to upload a different thumbnail. Today I was walking around on the boardwalk and I saw a pair of dress socks. And Shred Wizard, this is for you. They're literally master shredder um, uh, dress socks, like men's dress socks. It was so hilarious. So I took a picture and I was gonna use that for a thumbnail, but I forgot. Because that picture of that moon boy, woo, yeet. Um, yeah, but I guess I'm feeling like, kind of lost in a way, like, because all I know to, like, when I'm looking at, like, what to do, what do I do to position myself as, successful as possible with the impending boogness? I'm like, all I can do is make sure my water, my food, and when I'm saying me, I'm also talking about my fellow people. Okay, it's not just about me. Like this whole shit isn't even about me. These fucking bunnies, bro. There are more bunnies, more Jersey bunnies. Come here, buddy. Y'all see them fools? So while everyone's like, "Oh, I need to get my money right. I need to get this raise. I need to get this new job. I need to get this new car." I'm like, how do I, in my current situation, create a completely self-sufficient water system that's pressurized that I could use this water to take showers and clean clothes, and this water to cook with, and this water to, to drink, and nowhere in your home Even if you purchase your home, even if you don't owe $1 on it, that shit ain't yours. Still need to take a fucking permit out to add a goddamn bathroom. That shit don't belong to you. Hold up. Crossing the street. And I want to show y'all where I'm at so you can roll up and do a fucking drive-by mass. But that shit don't belong to you. Your guns, you're allowed to buy guns because they fucking want you to. Or because they don't care enough at this point. And they know that that's just a fucking obstacle they're going to have to overcome. And they overcome obstacles way more challenging than that every fucking day. And win every day. The information that you have is important. But honestly, what's more important than all of that shit, is your mindset and your fucking burning desire, your unfucking breakable just desire of self-preservation. Absolutely that I won't do. Like, I will split every fucking wig that you put in front of me. I will fucking unzip every dirt bag that crosses in front of me. Anybody that touches my family or myself or, a loved one or a friend or whatever, I will gladly deposit their entrails on the floor to save myself, my family, and my loved ones. And at the same exact time, it is so completely against our nature. It is against our literal, everything that I just said. I will sacrifice myself and my entire family to preserve right to protect ourselves. And there's a lot of y'all. Vanessa Kitty is here. Make sure everybody gets a good meow in chat for Vanessa Kitty. Um, there's a lot of team guys out where I'm at, and Shred can attest to this. There's a lot of whatever you call them, team guys, SOCOM, SOTMOD, high speed ass fucking operators, because you know our area is fucking you know Fed and contractor central, and I've talked to a bunch of them before, and they say you go out downrange and you fight and you fight and you fight and you do everything you can in your power to protect yourself, your boys, your you know I don't fucking know, battalion, your crew, or whatever the fuck you call it, boot camp light battalion gang. Uh, you do everything you can just to survive crazy shit, and you survive, and then you come back, and then they have these thoughts of hurting themselves, killing themselves. They went through hell, literal fucking hell, fighting those same motherfuckers that we just armed, basically defeated, and then made more powerful than we ever could fucking imagine. And it's like something is broken within their mainframe, their their brain, their wiring. Something is broken to where they get back and they don't have the same purpose, and they're going against every single thing that has been ingrained in them, and they want to die. And that's the same. Not the same. It's not the same. But I guess what I'm saying is it's going against Every single fucking thing. What's up, Gertrude? It's going against every single fucking thing that I go to any means, and do anything to protect myself, my family, my loved ones, my community, my friends, family, whatever. And at the same time, I'm willing to fucking sacrifice it all and line up outside and, you know, send my family to the door and, you know, die screaming with a rifle. It's just like, it doesn't, know. That shit probably doesn't even fucking make sense. If someone did manipulations on some Umarex and Tokyo stuff, would the stream be pulled since they make some one-to-one airsoft replicas? Probably, most likely, because I don't know if you saw, but Flying Rich was on stream earlier today, and he was literally just like piecing together some PRI and TED parts, and nuked it. Nuked it. So probably they firearms within a real firearm as well. So yeah, they'll probably nuke that shit. What's up? You can views. I can't. People in here, 50 people in here, 80 people in here, and then I take that, you know, firearm I'm doing a review on. Let's not use me as an example. If an individual takes that and then goes out and starts capping fools on live stream, there is nothing that they can do once that shit is out there. Once that shit is out there, it's out there and it's out there forever. And even when they pull it off the tubes, motherfuckers can these actually the late night after party special. So I know there's only 23 people in here right now, but just so y'all know, I'm working on a secondary community that I have already set up. It already exists, and I am just basically waiting to basically press go. Um, it's my contingency plan because I don't want to lose y'all. That's you know, the community is like what we're here for. You know, like if I came in here and just yelled at a cell phone for a few hours and had my guests and whatever, like, yeah, y'all may listen, but it's being together, it's having conversations with like-minded people, it is being in a community that you know, that keeps things like this going. um thing that pisses me off is trying to unleash the virus. Where are there sanctions? Russia can't ship ammo though. There's actually a lot of sanctions on China, tariffs, where, you know, restricts how much money they can make on shit. But it don't matter. It's all a fucking game that they can play. And China didn't release it. I'll tell you right now, with 100% certainty, hand on the Bible, other hand to God, the United States of America, 100%. It is verifiable. And if it wasn't purposeful, it was sheer negligence. And I could point you all to a video that documents verifiable facts. I mean, this was the CDC took out a patent on the first trial for a vaccine for, whatchamacallit, number 19. If you've read a good novel, um, in the year 2000, the year 2000. Okay, I know I always talk about like, oh, well, Richard Rothschild took out a patent in 2015. Yeah, well, 15 years before that, the CDC took out a patent on VAX trials and paid an additional $500,000 to keep it from going in a public record. And this was a dude that was literally testifying. The dude that reviews all the medical patents, he was testifying. People don't lie under test, but I mean, come on. You can't lie on a testimony. Sorry. Go get your nicotine, brother. I'm coming. That shit's rightfully ours. Well, we might have a new name after this. DLD After Dark Live Vacation Beatdown. Gym, tan, laundry. Oh, GTO. Dark beats on the street would be a better title, Bacon. That's true as shit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle dress socks. Fucking fire. You're not wrong. Thank you. I'm so far behind that I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you. Oh, that's to Scott. Train with a team of guys, bug out plans. Hi, Vanessa Kite. Meow. Great apocalypse food. Yeah, but be careful because you can starve by eating rabbits. Wild hog meat in Texas is going to be a delicacy if shit is a fan, to that degree for sure. Vanessa Kitty, welcome. The biggest thing. Hi, Bacon. Charlie, Indigo. What? Sorry. Charlie, Indigo, Alpha. Wonder what that was referring to. Oh, so Flying Rich had a stream nuked earlier, guys. Was tinkering with his bullpup. Yep. YouTube sucks. One Fed doesn't like seeing dark outside his office based on the dislike. Yeah. F them. Keep doing. Yeah, I love it, man. They come on here. They're like, oh, "Can you believe this dirtbag? He thinks he can walk around Jersey and make a stream and this and that." And then they share it and tell their friends and comment and be like, "I don't like you," and comment and share. Go ahead, bro. Do it. You're literally giving me engagement. We had a lot of water falling this past weekend. Yep. I figured Flying Rich stream would be pulled. Yeah, I know, man. Like the moment that everything came together and he was like, "Dark, how do you like it, buddy?" It's like, damn. Sounds about right, but still better with a team rather than lone wolf. Yeah, I'm a lone wolf guy, man. Only because there's nothing more dangerous than a lone wolf. Um, a team is exceptionally dangerous, but a bunch of people in one place is a liability. Not to take away from that. I mean, it's an effective team is like just like murder in a Humvee. But meow. Ting folio. If someone did, manipulation already read that one. What's up, Faith? Sorry, guys, I'm so far behind. They probably gave him a strike too, so I don't know if they do. They'll probably give him a warning because I don't think he's had a strike before. All right, it's 119. Only thing better than nicotine is a glass of Gentleman Jack over ice. Now I feel human again. I've been drinking again. Oh, there's a real virus. It's us. Dude, that Rich impression was spot on. Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's a gift and a curse. Your face is greasy. Dude, I'm hot as balls out here, bro. Dr. Fakchi. I think everyone was in on that. Yeah. That Bluetooth earbud will kill you, brother. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I hope it's got freaking 2 grams of fucking plastic explosives in it. Make a little noise like you're turning on nods. Just end it all. Damn, I am greasy as a mug. Oh, it's also probably sunscreen. We're at the beach. Guns are life saving. Yes, they are. And the ability to train and use them and practice with them on a consistent basis and literally get so good that like it is impossible to, not. Uh, I'll put it like this: there's a phrase, a saying, and they say amateurs practice until they get it right, and professionals practice till they can't get it wrong. And your job, your responsibility is to be a professional, someone that is on a quest of mastery of a platform, whatever that platform is. So this whole, AKAR fight is bullshit. Pick your gun, run it, run both, Glocks, 1911, SIGs, whatever the hell you want. Run that shit and run it to where you can do whatever the fuck you want to with it. Um, Game changer. Yeah, they do make IR chem lights. They also make the small ones. And yeah, I would actually recommend that you get them, and here's why. Because if you ever end up let me say it differently. If an individual were to end up in a situation, even if you don't have NOS and a pack and, you know, all the goodies, and you got your Team Wendy going on, um, if you were to be in a situation where you're, say, no, if an individual were to be in a situation where they were in a firefight with people using nods, if that person or those people were all rocking IR chem lights and had IR patches on their gear, symbolizing that they were friendlies, that may buy you a few seconds, a few very precious seconds to launch a counterattack. Or not you, an individual. It may give an individual a few precious seconds. Um, so it's not a bad idea to, keep a few blue chem lights in your gear, and then also keep a few IR chem lights in your gear. Man, it's insane that 2 hours before the ammo ban news, I was picking up a pinned and welded 7.62 AR upper and talking to the dealer about what components to properly run steel. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Glad I didn't cop that Arsenal Sam 7. Well, so the reality is that you're still going to be able to get steel case ammo. You're still going to be able to, we'll be good. It's just another um, obstacle they want to place in front of us. Have you guys noticed that, we're not dealing with legislation anymore, right? Like, think about how much strategy goes into this shit, okay? We're not just dealing with legislation like we used to, like from 94 to '04, we had the assault weapons ban because threaded barrels and bayonet lugs and shoulder things that go up and, you know, high capacity mags, whatever those are, I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys ever find one. Um, the ban in '94 was bullshit. They grandfathered everything in. The manufacturers just couldn't continue making them. So it didn't actually ban assault weapons. All it did was tell manufacturers, y'all can't make anymore, right? So that wasn't effective. And some people say that violent crime actually increased during that decade, which I believe, because violent crime has mostly decreased over the last 20 years in most places, except Chicago and Baltimore and Mexico, places where guns are basically illegal. But anyway, um, they're not using legislation anymore because that's boring and it takes too long. So what they do is they say, okay, y'all are going through an ammo crisis, no problem. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all your inexpensive ammo because they don't know shit about ammo. They don't know that, most people shouldn't run steel through their Gucci AR. That's mostly for AKs or whatever. All they know is that they are reducing the amount of ammunition to a population that they, desperately desire control over. Then, we end up with these not laws, rules, restrictions, and regulations and whatever on freaking attempts right now for braces and for home builds and for frames and receivers and all that shit. You better get your shit right, man. Get parts, dude. Get a fucking surplus of parts. If the only extra money you got right now is getting parts, oh god, this is such a shame. My thing is that it's all backdoor gun control. It's all backdoor gun control to fucking reduce the amount of firearms and ammunition to the general populace that they want control over. They desperately want control over. It's crazy. And then the same thing goes for the manipulation of society. They're manipulating society so much that all the laws, the things that they cannot legislate, they're like, well, if we split the country in half and then we tell, you know, half the country to enforce these rules societally, you can't dead name someone. You can't say those things. You can't do those things, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to end up with literally society enforcing the laws, the social norms that you want just because they can't get it into legislation. And because they can't get into legislation, they just want the societal enforcement of it. So, my bad. Colostomy bad. Mr. Jacob Great, I don't know, nothing else. Come on, clips, probably just slide it off. Yeah. Short barrel are more lethal than long barrel. Yeah, I know, right? Short barrels are more lethal than long barrels, so we need to restrict them. And yeah, it is ridiculous. It's not for them. It's not like actual like logic and evidence and facts. It's based on what looks scary and what's concealable. There's literally just a bunch of bitches riding around on beach cruisers. 45% of the U.S. private ammo. The LOM in Mexico are cotton block, but not of Russian origin. 7.62 will still come. It will probably sell at 40 cents and not 23 cents. Yeah, I feel that. It's a slam fire shotgun technically an open. Is a slam fire shotgun technically an open bolt weapon? I think it is. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't believe that's considered an open bolt. Um, because I think it's like when the firearm is in resting condition, like it can be cocked and the bolt can be closed and it can fire closed. I don't know how they categorize slam fire. I just think it's just a firearm. Like I have a shotgun with slam fires, and I literally just think it's like legally a firearm. A lot of people misconstrue that shit though, and they think like it's a machine gun or something. It's not. Wild West pimp style. I don't buy a common gun. Dude, how could you not? How could you not? AKs are like the way to go. Dang. Interesting. See a bunch of fucking hot ass bitches walking around at fucking 1 something in the morning riding bikes, just like, I know, girlfriend. Right? Congress slash the left figures out they lose on guns, so abdicated the responsibility to executive branch. SG ammo still has cheap Yugoslavian brass 3954R. That's what's up. I told you I will drop something in here that will help y'all get some steel. Some steel. Where's my finger? So number one, some steel, and number two, a goodie. So here, okay, I'll give this to y'all. Okay, so right now, if y'all go on PalmettoStateArmory.com, there is a deal right now, and there's several of them. There's a deal right now for 200 rounds of 200 rounds of 5.56, 223, and a like $120, $140 bolt carrier group for $199. Hey bitches, dark bitches. I know. I just see them. They ran. I mean, they literally ran though. I mean, I am sitting here talking about machine guns on a street corner at 1 something in the morning. So, you know, go figure. So on PalmettoStateArmory.com, there's if you need an extra bolt carrier group, which everyone needs an extra bolt carrier group. If you have an extra bolt carrier group, then go get an extra bolt carrier group. And 200 rounds of steel case Tula 223 for like $199. Put in code DARK. I'm just kidding. There's no code. However, there is a code for JSD supply, and if you are going to be getting parts for Glocks or for whether it's Glock SIGs, 320s, 365s, or 1911s, ARs, any parts kits, 80% receivers, go on JSD Supply and put in code DARK, and you actually will get a discount and free shipping. And like right now, with that discount code, you can get a Glock 19 slide for like $129. Made in America, fucking CNC machine, like super high quality for $129. Because I think it's like typically $150. It's on sale right now for $129, and you can put in code DARK, and you'll actually be able to get it. I think it's shipped for $129 before tax. So that's a hell of a deal. Still waiting on that damn JSD Glock 23. Yeah, it's a Toolcraft bolt. Um, yeah, no, dude, I feel you. I love my AR too because I only have one, right? No, I love my ARs. I love my AKs. I love my shotties. I love my pistols. They all have different applications, right? Like the guns I brought out here to Jersey have completely different applications than like all my Glock 17s and 19s and 34s, and like my 5-shot snub has a different purpose than, you get what I'm saying. Um, that might be a problem if it isn't a good day, according to Ice Cube. Today, I didn't even have to use my AK. Dirk lost his guns in a basement flooding accident. No, dude, I was on, I think it was Crump's stream earlier, and I was like, dude, we need to make a play on this Afghanistan thing and do a patch that says, like, uh, I lost all my guns in a goating accident, like, and put, like, a goat there and, like a dude behind the goat. So I don't know, something like we need to definitely make a play off this because that shit would be hilarious. Um, oh, someone's down there drunk and yelling. Or no, that was an echo, so it'd probably be this way. Possibly. I don't know. Oh, I'm down to 10% now. What's up, player? What's up, Chris? A goat ate my guns. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna make a patch that says Kabul or bust. Yeah. Dude, hey, let's make a patch together, Toxic Patch Co., and put I lost all my guns in a goading accident, and then put like just a silhouette, like no detail, like a little cartoon goat and a little cartoon like jihad guy with a like 240 Bravo on his back or something. Oh no, an RPG would be simple. An RPG on his back, something like that. Um, the whole play on like they F goats and stuff like that, and small boys. And oh, is that the moon? Damn, the moon's not orange anymore. Um, I've lost a few guns over the years, but not many. Yeah, I haven't. They're at the crib. Come get them. Come get them. But there's something else I was gonna say. Oh, so naturally, um, I got a box delivered while I'm out of town till Thursday or Friday or whatever day I'm coming back. You can see how much I have to do with the planning of my vacation. Um, and it's from JST Supply, so I got like all my stuff just like sitting in there, waiting for when I get back. And I'm like, fuck, man, like I don't want to wait for that shit. I'm just excited. Crack it open, finish my couple 19 builds, and I'll post all that shit on here so y'all can see. I mean, the quality from JSD is nuts, man. Those Patmos slides are fucking sick, and there's no other company that is selling slides of that quality for buck 50, a buck 30 to a buck 50. Like that's crazy. So go on JSD Supply, use code DARK, go buy a fucking Recover Tactical brace for a P80 or a Glock. Go buy mags too, man. Mags like a motherfucker. If you don't have 100 magazines right now, you're slacking. No, all jokes aside, we also need to be aware that this fucking gun world has also become like completely consumer driven. It's like a completely consumeristic fucking bullshit world as well. So just be careful. Don't get too sucked into it, man. But I think on that note, I'm about to go. I have to go study some stuff. You guys have a good one. Stay safe and stay armed. Hell yeah. Peace out to me, choices. Wow, dude, you're still streaming? Glad I caught the last few minutes. Hell yeah, techno. Well, then again, I'd take a PKM over a 240. Honestly, that'd be a tough call. So, something I was gonna say. What the fuck was I gonna say? Damn. Oh, hey, what kind of pistol optic do y'all recommend with an RMR footprint? I was thinking of going Holosun 407C, but I'm curious as to what y'all think. No, I'm out in Jersey, unfortunately. Stay frosty, brother. You too, man. Just bought 80 acres in Arcadia. Hell yeah, dude. Damn, Chris is out here doing it, brother. Good for you, man. Hey, if you want to chat about fucking soil, about fucking, I've been like going nuts with like the soil hacks, dude. I literally turned my backyard into like it was a desert. There was nothing alive in my backyard, and it's a large backyard. And it was like a desert with all red clay that was cracking, nothing in it, nothing alive. Everything was dead. And now, I mean, I got all this luscious shit. The soil is starting to come together. There's so many tricks, literally just fucking burying shit in your back fucking yard, including roadkill. Um, or if you, shoot a skink or a lizard with an airsoft gun in the head, just enough to knock it out, and then you finish the job, bury that mofo. And then after you bury it, you see like one of his homies walking over his grave. You're like, damn, are you like paying respects or something? Or are you next? That's a pretty terrible thing that I said. You guys know that I wouldn't actually do that. Um, let me see. Sold, sold high when everyone was moving here. Optics on pistols will get you killed. Come on, Garchop, man. It's all about training, bro. I've been the number one, like, anti, you know, red dot on a pistol, but I've just shot so many of them now, and I can pick up the dots so quick, and, like, I can shoot my Glock 17 and Glock 34 and hit a silhouette at 100 yards, like, without a problem. I've done that enough. And doing that with a red dot versus doing that with iron sights is like night and day. So if you're even like thinking, if you got a recommendation for a red dot on a pistol for with an RMR footprint, let me know, because I'm about to rock one on one of my builds. Either one of the 19 builds or the 17 builds. I'm thinking I'm going to get the 407C. Now it's dropping like it's hot. Yeah. I love iron sights too. Most of my rifles I run iron sights on, but I also run optics on some shit too. Again, everything has different applications, right? So, like, yeah, if you're running a fucking airsoft RMR on your, Glock clone, like, yeah, you're probably gonna have issues, man. But if you're running a high quality red dot, like even a Swamp Fox, if you get a Swamp Fox Kingslayer or Sentinel or Liberty, like those things are fucking dope, dude. And they're like sub $200 for a quality ass red dot with an RMR footprint. Or if you want to spend an extra 40 to $100, depending on the model, go Holosun, you know. But I'm thinking about picking up the Holosun. Just didn't know what y'all's. Um, just get the treasure con. They're on point, but I'm based. Yeah, dude. I think. Oh, biased, but I'm based. Not like you, Dark. I'm based. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I would throw an RMR on my pistol, but I'm not spending 500 fucking dollars on a goddamn red dot. And I'm not saying that like a red dot. I mean a red dot. Like, yes, a rugged miniature reflex sight is probably one of the highest quality red dots that could take the most abuse, hands down. But I don't fucking feel like paying $400 to $500 for that shit. Now, if I had an opportunity to get one for less than that and like trade for, because I got a shitload of shit and fucking like trade. If I could like trade for one, I would definitely do that. But I'm not. I'm not gonna go out and cop one just for trying to do it right with Holosun. I know it, man. Haro-san. Haro-san. I paid $169 for my Kingslayer. Hell yeah. And it's a dope ass optic, dude. Kingslayers are fucking tits, man. I spent too much on guns, not enough on glass. Yeah, I'm similar. Most of my shit has, but I started making up for it, man, because I'm a primary arms dude. And I know a lot of people talk shit on primary arms, but I have run the piss out of primary arms to the point where in my gun safe right now, I have on, what is it? It was on my SIG 556 SBR. I moved it over to my shitty $479 build, 10.5-inch pistol build that I did. It's like a 600-ish, $650 aim point comp M4 setup on an ARMS throw lever mount. That is the only optic that I have ever broken. I literally, as long as it's not NC Star, yeah, do not do that. I've literally gotten hit up like, yo, Dark, I got this NC Star folding red dot. Uh, what do you think about putting it on my Glock? It has an RMR footprint. Like, bro, bro, don't. If you got one of those trash cans, the little foot pedals, that's what you need to do with that shit. If if a decent dinner costs more than your red dot, do not put that on your fucking carry gun, dude. Anyway, um, so I'm thinking Hellzone 407C. If not, I'm just gonna go Kingslayer. I wish I could find an EOTech XPS2 for under 400. I know. My nicest optics are my used LE auction EOTech 512s. Hell yeah. So I can't talk shit. And those take what, double A's? Vortex, like a Vortex Venom. Yeah, primary arms are the shit, man. I have literally never broken a primary arms. I've broken loopholes. I broke a Nikon, and I've broken an aim point. But there's a lot of primary arms that I've not broken. And granted, like, it's all anecdotal shit, right? Like, you know, I know my experience is different than what most people have experienced, but when I go and get because Primary Arms is really the first company that did a copy of the Aimpoint Micro clone when it expired. Love Machine BMX. I want a Loophole VX5 HD. Hell yeah. I duct tape a cat laser pointer on my high point. Fuck yes, bro. I wouldn't trust my life to an airsoft battle with an NC Star. Hey, but there is something that you could rock from NC Star that could literally save your life. It is an NC Star. I guess their new company is Vism. The phone's about to die, y'all. Oh, I'm at 1%. It's Vism. It's Vism. It's called a magazine wallet. It's like $7 to $10. You can literally hold like 360 fucking rounds of ammo in there. You can hold 8 AR mags or like literally 16 9mm subgun mags. I'm at 1%. I'm gonna have to go. I love y'all. Fucking be awesome people. Be great people. Be kind. Be caring, compassionate. Care about your people. Take care of your community. Love each other, man. And practice violence responsibly. Be disciplined. And fucking be as dangerous as you possibly can be. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Go to Black Swan Tactical to pre-order our patches. For all I know, they're almost gone because people are hitting me up left and right saying they ordered a regular one and a glow-in-the-dark one. The glow-in-the-dark one is sick. And for all of you that are asking about the merch link, the stuff we have, the Blue Chem Light Gang gear, it is up and available and you can buy it, but we're not sharing the link yet. So, but a couple people have made purchases. I'm like, how is it even possible? There are people literally searching to try to find where our store is. Like, Jesus Christ, it's pretty impressive.